Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. as we explore this thing that we call life, as we look at how do we get the most out of it? How do we do what most lifts us? And that's why we're here, is to lift ourselves. And when we lift ourselves, we can lift others through our example. But until we lift ourselves, until we are the example, nothing changes. And so you'll notice what I wrote today was, my thoughts are, we are always at choice about who we spend time with, how much time we spend with them, no matter who they are. It could be our mother, our father, our brother, our sister, could be our children. And that's what happened for me, is that we had family time. I was in Denver with my sons and my granddaughter, and my sister was there, my wife was there. And the whole time, I was always at choice. Who was I spending time with? How was I spending that time? And that was my choice. What was I going to talk about? Everything was a choice. And when you understand that everything is a choice, your life can become much more harmonious. Because what you're doing is, when you realize it's a choice, you get to choose. You get to decide what it is that you want to experience, who you want to be with, how you want that event to go. You get to choose, not anyone else. Too much we've given away our power and said, well, I have to be with this person. I have to do that because they're so-and-so. They've been in my life all this time. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are always at choice. Here's another thing. There may be people that come into your life for a brief second, and they want to monopolize you. They want to throw their clouded perceptions upon you. And you get to choose whether you waste your time on them. And it's not that they're not important. It's not that they're not beautiful individuals. They're just not a vibration with you. And let me just be really clear. If someone is not a vibration with you, don't waste your time. There's no possible way that the two of you will connect, because you're not of a like frequency. And if you're not like a like frequency, the energies will not match. I'm not going to say will never match. They could change, you could change, and there could be a match then. But otherwise, there's not a match. And to fool yourself into thinking, well, I'll make this work. No. Here's something that I know as well. You know when you're a match with someone. You'll know whether you're a match with them in that moment, at that time. You know it without a shadow of a doubt. Stop not believing that you know. You do know. Don't you? Don't you? How many of you are sacrificing time, valuable time in your life, with people who are not serving you? They're not supporting you and not growing you as you become a greater you. That's one of the hardest things in life. Here's a key thing. You can't withdraw from people. We were meant to be with people. We were meant to connect with people. We were meant to have people support us and grow us. And we realize that there are almost 8 billion people on the planet. And not everyone's going to be a vibrational match to us, a frequency match, an energy match to us. Our job is to be with those people that will serve our ability to become more aware. But if someone is dragging you backwards and it's painful and it's too much work, let them go. Limit your time. And you'll say, I can't do it. Yes, you can. It's a choice. See, this is something that we talk about at Agape. Everything is a choice. You don't owe anyone anything. Can I be more clear about that? But when you love yourself, you're willing to give. You're willing to support. You're willing to be. But if it gets real difficult, don't waste your time, because what is that going to do? It's going to cause stress. What does stress do? Stress breaks down your immune system and you become susceptible to illness. One of the greatest things that could have happened at the beginning of this pandemic was that, by God, if the government could have said, okay, everybody, we're going to mandate you meditating 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the afternoon. I'm willing to bet you, we'd reduce the impact of this pandemic beyond anything that could humanly be imagining. I see there's a DD Darlin 51 out there. Good morning. She says, you're amazing. I'm proud to be a weekly tithe to Agape. Weekly tithe? Well, thank you. I don't get that data, Dee. I don't get that data because that's my treasure. I try to stay out of that stuff. But if you're giving to Agape here in Frisco, Texas, oh my God, thank you. Because I want to say, your gifts allow me to do these messages. Your gifts allow us to continue bringing our work to the world. And let me tell you, gang, if you're not aware, we're starting classes. Either Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday of next week. On Sunday, we're starting the Mastery of Self class. On Tuesday, how to meditate. On Monday, how to meditate. On Tuesday, we're doing another how to master yourself class. If you really want to go deep and get into classes, into yourself and become a real part of the study and connect with people of like mind, I invite you to join classes. And you can find all the information if you go to agapespiritualcenter.com, agapespiritualcenter.com. Either click on the calendar or click on the classes, and you can register there. Love to have you join in with me. And I guarantee you, the classes are either 5 or 6 weeks, and it's amazing what you'll get out of it. It's amazing. So, what can I tell you? I love the affirmations. Thank you, Donna Joy and Dee Dee again coming in. Wendy's out there. Oh my God, the Brandy's out there. There's so many of you out there. I'm so grateful that you're checking in and letting me know that you're there. When you let me know you're there, guess what? Our energies connect. Our energies connect. For the 5 to 12 minutes that I talk every day, there's a connection of our energy. We become in harmony. And when we become in harmony, there's a sharing that happens. There's a greater power that happens. And I just love it. It's why I do what I do. I love doing what I do. Did you notice that I was in Denver, Colorado last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I still did my morning meditations? I still did my daily thoughts? Hey, if you're not joining me for meditation, you're really missing out. You can find that at agapespiritualcenter.com every day, 7 a.m. Central Time for 20 minutes. Actually, I start, I'm going to give you a secret. I start exactly at 7:02, and we end exactly at 7:22. Kavita says, good morning. Do you believe in physics? Well, I can't deny the laws of nature. Of course I believe in physics. But here's what I do know too. Sometimes the physics that we know, the science that we know changes. So do I believe in physics? Do I believe there's natural laws? Of course, Kavita, I do. It's only natural to believe that. I believe in gravity. Why? Oh, physics. I'm sorry. I thought physics, and Kavita goes psychics. Oops. I guess my mind was in another place. Here's what I believe. I believe there's one mind. I believe each of us is a point of consciousness within that one mind. I believe that the level of our awareness can determine how much of that one mind we can see. There might be people on this planet that are able to see a greater perspective, a greater amount within that one mind, and it may be able to see what's going on in the point of consciousness that is someone else's mind. However, no psychic can predict the future. Why? Because we're at free choice. We are always at choice. And no one knows what that choice will be. Why? Because if they did know, we would not be at free choice. So I've gone to a psychic once or twice, I think. I found it fascinating. Most of the stuff I found was generalization. No one can predict my future. Hell, I can't even predict my now a lot of the time. Stop worrying about what other people think and start creating your old life. Start creating your own life. That's what we teach at Agape. If you want to learn how to better do that, I'd probably say, Kavita, sign up for the Mastery of Self class. That would be a great place for you to start. That would be a great place for anyone to start. Because here's the thing, Lori just said, the world is always changing. Yeah, and so are you. The question is, are you controlling how you're changing? Are you setting the direction of where your change is taking you? That's key. So God, Kenny's there, said, thank you, Kenny, for making this a part of your daily life. I love that you discovered us. Design your own life, or somebody else will do it for you. And guess what? You don't know what they got planned for you. And as Richard said, probably not much. See, you are the one invested in your life more than anyone else. Isn't it time you took that responsibility? That's why we're here every day, to support you as you create the best of you. So I want you to know, thank you for being with me today. I'll be back again tomorrow. And know that I love you and I accept you just the way you are. Until then, go create a great day, everybody. Aloha.